Fasten your seatbelts because March brings a lot of changes. We have an entirely different ecosystem in the heavens by the end of this month, which means we have a paradigm shift right here on Earth. Hello, I'm Carrie Samuels, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your March forecast. And before we talk about the many planetary shifts that are happening this month, I want to share with you the numerology because it really encompasses the many changes that are happening. March 2023 in numerology is a one universal month. One is the first of all single digits. It's all about initiation, new beginnings. It's about the self and believing in the self. Innovation, change, because it's all about something new, and also intuition, because one is all about receiving those divine downloads and having the courage to manifest those intuitive insights right now. We have so many changes happening, and they're all about this new beginning, a sense of renewal, transformation, and all about you believing in yourself to live your purpose. On March 7th, Saturn, the planet of structure, boundaries, discipline, foundations, really the structures of our planet. That planet is changing signs, moving into Pisces, the sign of dreams and intuition and compassion and empathy. Pisces is the sign that reminds us that we're all one. So every time Saturn changes signs, it changes society and how we live in society, the structures of our society. Saturn has been in Aquarius since March of 2020. Does that date ring a bell? Yes, all of our society completely changed beginning of March of 2020. There were restrictions, which is very much a Saturn thing, and Aquarius governs society as a whole. And there were things that we did for the greater good, which is also an Aquarian thing. And also Aquarius is all about technology and hopes and dreams and friends, and all of that has changed. We have changed our relationship with technology since March of 2020 dramatically, and technology has changed us. And certainly you had more idea about what your hopes really are and aren't, and who your friends really are and aren't. So that's a lot of what Saturn in Aquarius has brought. Now, Saturn moving into Pisces is helping you build your dreams. Saturn is structure, Pisces is dreams, and hopefully we're also going to have different ways that we manage our society, structures in society that connect us all, that are going to help people, since Pisces is the sign of compassion, and also mental health resources. Certainly psychedelics are going to be in the mix. That is definitely a Pisces thing. But Saturn may regulate that and bring some structure to that. Also, people will become more comfortable talking about their mental health, that this is part of society, that we incorporate our soul, our spirit into society. And it's not so unusual to talk about intuition or mysticism or astrology. So I'm all here for that. I'm excited about those changes. Of course, there's a shadow side to everything because Pisces is a boundaryless sign, and Saturn really, really likes boundaries. And so that can be a very awkward combination. You can get lost in other people, so it's really important to maintain your boundaries and keep your boundaries. You can get lost in your dreams and really not have a structure to them. So there's a lot that can happen, but overall, I'm really excited about Saturn in Pisces, which will stay there for the next 3 years. Saturn will continue to shape our society in a Piscean, dreamy way. I'm so excited for the mysticism to become mainstream. On the 12th of this month, we have this once a year meetup between Chiron, which is known as the Wounded Healer. It's an asteroid. It really acts like a planet though. And Jupiter, which is the largest planet in our solar system, and Jupiter expands everything it touches. They're connecting on the 12th in Aries. And Aries is all about your passions and believing in yourself. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, And it's all about having that courage to do something new, to be yourself, to really push forward in a way that you're not thinking too much. Now, here's the thing with Chiron in Aries, there's a tendency to have a wound about shining too brightly, or about owning your authority, or even about having anger in any way, or passion. And so this Chiron-Jupiter combination in Aries is going to bring up issues for you where you've been playing too small, where you've been really hiding from your own authority, where you've been denying your passions or suppressing your anger. So this is going to be coming to the surface to heal you, to help you become more comfortable with your passions and your authority and your courage, and to put yourself out there. So just be aware of that. So as things come up, especially towards the middle of the month, you're going to realize, okay, this is happening because I'm meant to bring up my old wounds. Chiron is the wounded healer. So once you transform what are your greatest challenges, they become your greatest gifts. And that is the gift of Chiron, and that's the gift of that connection that's happening on the 12th. So you'll be feeling that all month. And then on the 20th of this month, ooh, it's so beautiful. We have our equinox. And the March equinox is always what initiates the new beginning of the whole zodiac wheel, because it initiates Aries and a changing of the season. We're in spring in the northern hemisphere, and the equinox is a magical time. It's known as when the veils between heaven and earth are thinned and we can really access our intuition. It's that in-between time. And again, it's really about this time of renewal and hope. And yes, the new year of the Gregorian calendar begins on January 1st, but the zodiac wheel is its own cycle. And to begin that zodiac wheel, this is the time of the seed pushing through the earth to become that sprout, to grow into that flower or that tree. This is a time where you are feeling something inside of you pushing through you that's wanting to be born. And what's even more magical about this and synchronistic, and I love the way the universe works, within 24 hours of that equinox, we have our new moon in Aries at this 0 point. The 0 point in any sign has immense power, exponential power, because it's that beginning, it's that starting, it's that seed planting. But this is the 0 point of the entire zodiac wheel. This is an incredibly potent time. So that new moon, which is on the 21st, is so powerful and so potent to plant your seeds of intention, to go forth with your dreams, to believe in yourself. So I encourage you to harness this energy, to put yourself out there in a bolder and brighter and more audacious way than you ever thought was possible. Really harness that energy. It is right there for you to tap into. And if you can believe it or not, there is so much more to this month. Wow. Okay, so on the 27th, this is really the astrological event of the decade, because Pluto, the great transformer, the lord of the underworld, is changing signs and moving into Aquarius. So Saturn is passing that baton. Saturn had 3 years in Aquarius, changing society, and now it says, here you go, Pluto, you go do more work with this, because Pluto is the transformer. It's all about revolution and overhauling. Nothing is ever the same after Pluto. So Pluto stays in a sign for 20 years. We're going to get a taste of it this year, because from March 27th through June 11th, Pluto's in Aquarius. But then it goes back into Capricorn, where it's been since 2008, transforming our economy, our governments, all that, and bringing up how dysfunctional all of that is. That's what Pluto in Capricorn has been bringing up since 2008. Now, Pluto is going to revolutionize our world in an Aquarian way. Yes, this is the beginning of the age of Aquarius. Now, mind you, this is a long cycle. So the changes this month are dramatic, but the real drama happens over time. And yes, we will begin to see the changes happening now. Aquarius is all about technology, it rules society, it rules astrology. So again, between Saturn and Pisces and Pluto and Aquarius, we're going to see a lot of mysticism become mainstream. This is going to be an industrial revolution like you've never seen. That is why artificial intelligence is everywhere now, and we're going to have so many more advancements. Pluto in Aquarius has brought the American Revolution, the tail end of it, and the Industrial Revolution, the French Revolution. It's always a revolution. So we are going to have another industrial revolution. This is going to be quantum leaps in terms of futuristic technology like we've never seen before. So get ready for it. Who knows what they're going to come up with? Now, here's the thing. Pluto is also about the shadow. So we're going to see the shadow side of society more than ever before. Aquarius can also bring the dark side of humanity and the lack of humanity, and also social media. If you really thought there was a shadow side to it before, you really want to watch out for it now. Don't get sucked into it. Really stay true to yourself, because this is going to show us some of the darker sides of all of those things. There's a dark shadow side and a light side to everything, and really that's part of life. It's nothing to be afraid of, and we're all meant to adapt. The beauty in Aquarius is it teaches us that diversity is our strength, that being an individual is something to be celebrated. Our uniqueness is to be celebrated. Change, transformation. So the world is moving ahead, and knowing that we need to celebrate each other's differences, our uniqueness, and that is what contributes to society. That's what unites us all, is that we're each our unique soul spark. And that's the part I'm looking forward to the most. It's a humanitarian energy, and we need more of that. So that is a lot, I know, and that's why I always give you some action steps so that you know how to make the most of this monumental energy that we have right now. So your first action step is to tune into your intuitive guidance. You are being guided towards some very powerful changes right now. I guarantee there is at least one area in your life where you are being guided to change. Your intuitive guidance does not come from looking at what everybody else is doing. It does not come from seeing what's happening on the internet or what everybody else's life is, how that's working out for them. Your intuitive guidance is unique to you. It's going to come to you through dreams, either dreams that you have at night, or your daydreams, images that come into your head, or feelings that you have that don't go away, or sometimes a little voice in your head that whispers to you, do this, take a chance on yourself. That's how your intuitive guidance works. So it's really important that you tune out all of what you think works for everybody else and tune into your intuition, your inner voice, and the voice of your soul. It is speaking to you. And the more you are geared toward people pleasing, the harder it is for you to hear. So remember that one is about teaching you to put yourself first. So that's going to help you hear your inner guidance. Now, your second action step is to stay true to your purpose. Your inner guidance is always leading you toward your purpose. Now, your purpose isn't always about your career. Your purpose could be really anything. It's about living the life your soul intended, which again isn't always about work, but it can be. It could be about the people that you're meeting. Maybe you're meant to meet someone that's going to be very important for your destiny. Maybe you're meant to do something that's going to release a creative expression that's going to change the whole course of your life because you're tapping into something creative. It could be anything. But what's important is that you don't sacrifice, that you don't make compromises, because you're being guided to take a chance on yourself. You're being guided to do things differently now. You're being guided toward something that's going to open up your whole world. Really, that is what all of this month is showing us, that a whole new world is being opened for you. So if there's something that can take you from here to here, but it's scarier from A to Z, go there. Don't take that side route. Don't think, well, I'll do this and then in a few years I'll get to Z. Keep going for what you want without compromise. Which brings us to step number 3. Face your fears head on. Because there is always magic on the other side of fear. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, that's been holding you back, it's most likely so much bigger in your mind than it is in reality. Because when we're younger, we are all taught to be accepted by the group, to have security. We're all taught that we need to fit in. And now you're being called to be more of an individual. Now you're being called to do something more completely your own. And you probably haven't done it before or expressed this part of yourself before. And that's always scary. Yet I promise you that when you face your fears, when you really believe in yourself and take the steps to express the parts of yourself that are longing for expression, you will find amazing opportunities. And I am here to help you. I have something very special that I have planned for you on that incredibly powerful, potent new moon in Aries. I'm hosting a live healing ritual, Equinox Magic, a new moon ritual for renewal and transformation. This is going to be an incredible, potent, global healing event where I'm going to help you release your fears and step into your power so that you can live the life your soul intended. It's going to be beautiful, it's going to be healing, and it's going to be inspiring. And if you cannot make it live, I still encourage you to sign up because you will get the recording. And if you can make it live, you're going to be joining thousands of like-hearted souls all across the world. So either way, make sure you sign up. It is free, and it can completely transform your way of being. So I hope you join me. You can sign up using the link below, or you can go to carriesamuels.com/equinox-magic. Again, it's going to be magical and powerful because you are. And I would love to hear about everything you're doing right now to face your fears and do something that you know is a soul calling. So feel free to write that in the link below. And you can invite your friends to this healing ritual. I would love for you to share that with them. I'll include that link below as well. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel because I have so much more to share with you. And if you're on YouTube, hit that bell to be notified. I love you so much, and I'm wishing you a magical March and beyond. Lots of love. Bye for now.